Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Angela. If you are new, welcome. I enjoy doing lots of different kinds of art projects, including paper crafting, DIY, home decor, especially junk journals, and thrifting for vintage treasures. And especially today to some newcomers to the channel, thank you for subscribing. K Art and Craft, Jacqueline Murchison, and okay, Tracy, bear with me. I can't wait for you to tell me how you actually say your last name. Tracy Tanasichuk. Tanasichuk? I don't know how even close I came to that, but welcome, every one of you. And for those of you who have been following for some time, and to all of my friends and subscribers out there, welcome back. So this is Template Tuesday. And we're going to do something a little different. Not really different. I say that a lot, don't I? Well, what I mean is I have a bunch of little layouts here, and I was just working on them specifically for folks who are maybe new to junk journaling and might need some inspiration, but just not know how to start. So I thought, well, I'll just do some little layouts so people can see, and we can add maybe as we go. This is what I just did on Sunday morning while Dave and I were watching Aerial America, his favorite show, Sunday morning show. And these can be used for a journal page, to put on a journal page, or even for tags and clusters. So I thought, let's just talk about them a little bit, throw some together. I'll show you what I did. And we'll just make some templates that you can mass make if you want. So maybe you just pick one example and you go to town and make a lot of them. So this first one is basically this one. So let me grab a journal. Ooh. Let me grab a journal. Did I tell you guys I found, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 journals and 2 journal covers that I'm like, well, I need to do something with this. Okay. These we made a long time ago. They were from the kind of, oh goodness, they were from photo albums, but they look very much or similar to a cabinet card, kind of. So like this one hasn't been put together. So, and these pages might be, oh my gosh, what did I do? Look what I did, you guys. This paper was so thin. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. But as you can see, it could go on a page. Now, mine are a little bit bigger because most of my journals that I'm doing now are much larger. So that is what that would look like. Now you could have a side pocket here, or you could have it as a top pocket here, and then you can put this on your page, and you can either have it as a belly band or a pocket should you wish. So we have some versatility there. Okay, so we got that one. And this one, did I write this one down? Yes, I did. That is this one right here. So I didn't, when I glued them together, I kind of left some of the areas open so we can choose how we want it to work. But this would be for a larger page. And then what I did is, I think this number is the bottom from this page. So I made this into a belly band. So now, again, we have potentially a pocket here. We have a pocket here, or a side pocket here. A pocket here. I should grab a tag. Come here. These are from the work basket one we did. And there, and then a belly band. So we've got that one. This one we have a pocket here, and then we can put it on our page, and we can have a pocket here. I should get that back out. I just heard some thumping. Oh, hope that was, so there you go. And we could do, did I leave that open? I didn't. So it could be a side tuck here. All right, we got that one. This one is, and I just grabbed a big stack of stuff that I had, and that's what I used. This could be a pocket, and a pocket, or you could do a side pocket. So I did these in like maybe a half an hour. Okay, this is, again, would be for a larger page, but I did back some of these onto some cardstock because this was really fragile paper, but like this one was really thin paper. So I do have some of those I've already backed, but you've got your option here, here, and then another one here, or you could do it as a side pocket. There we go. I think I have most of these all on there. This one I love. And this is just this is a pocket, this is a pocket, and then you can decide. You could just not do a pocket on this one and put the whole piece of paper down. Especially like this one, again, I backed, and you can see how fragile it is because it's already come off there. So it might be, some of your papers might be those that you would want. Let's do all these smaller ones before I show you the bigger ones. You would want to put it right on your page. I love this one. I just like the variety in the fonts and numbers. So there's that one. This one I left the little indexes on. This is for, so I'll separate these so I can put them with like whatever type of journal is most. That one's pocket, pocket. Again, this one's pretty good. It's a pocket and a pocket, baby pocket right there. Okay, now we got our bigger ones. So let's look at those. So our bigger ones, these will cover like an entire page on one of my binder albums. So like the one that I'm working on right now. So I'm going to put a couple of these aside and use them in the Tea Time Journal because I still haven't got that out yet. So we have a pocket here, and this is backed, so it can be a very humongo, jumbo pocket. But really all it is just laying them down kind of whatever makes sense to you. This could be either one here and then this one. And this one is not backed, so in this case I might want to put all of this onto the page, excuse me, and glue it down. And then finally we've got this one. This could be a pocket or a side pocket. We got a pocket here, pocket there, and a little baby pocket right there. So that's what we're going to do today. And then later this week, we're going to have a little play with maybe just one technique in adding to these, I think. I think we'll use some of these. And we'll see where we can go from there. So let's just go ahead and just start playing. And I will not write these down as I go, but I'll go back to them and do some of that. These little pieces, I don't think we're going to use them today, but they were what I had left over when I was upstairs. So I just made a collage and then cut it apart. But we'll put it up there just in case we need it. All right, so let me see what we've got. I'm thinking a couple smaller ones might be a good idea. So let's just, that's not very straight. And the other thing I didn't do, because I didn't have it upstairs with me, was I didn't punch like a thumb hole in there. I could have. I was like, it's fine. We're fine like that. Okay. And I'm just going to use, as much as I can, I'm going to use my tear ruler. I just like to take this. And I've got all of these sitting here because I brought them from upstairs and I think that they're going to work well for our next project. So when will you be seeing? Well, Tuesday, obviously. So tomorrow is my weekly vlog. Thursday is my first live sale with a collaborator. So Heather Elizabeth from Antique Agenda will be here with me. So that will be super fun. And I am selling this is not a, although I do have a little bit of ephemera, just a little, but this is, I've got some great spring decor, vintage, all vintage, a couple of antiques. Let's see. It's just fun and whimsical and a little kitschy, a little retro. And a lot of things that I have, like, you know, some are simply for the collector who likes a certain thing, but other things are very multi-purpose. Okay, I think we're going to put that there. And then, see, this is super, super thin. Let's see if we can find, let's use this because that's a page that I haven't even messed with. We're just going to rip this off here. And the other thing I thought I would do with some of them, but I'm not doing it here because, you know, the truth of the matter is not everybody has a sewing machine. So what is this out of? Must just be a atlas or of some sort. I'm going to pull that off because it's got the state and the capital. And my phone died. Actually, it stopped recording because I had too much memory, or not enough memory. So, where were we? All right, let's go ahead. Now we're just going to put this on. I think I'm going to do this kind of like that. Let's move that aside. So, essentially, all I'm going to do, and I don't know if it's cheating. It's, to me, it's just easier. But I just make sure it's coming out. I just go down this line, come across to there, glue it down. Easy. Because I don't know where how I'm going to want this when it's on the page. Now I just need to figure out. I think we'll do it like that. So now I'm just going to come down here. And that's the only place I'm going to glue that. So that way it's ready when I want to put it on the page. Ta-did. Okay. Let's do another little one. I feel like this is not. Now, this is tiny. You know what? We're going to make this one into a tag. Here we go. All right, so now we have a big chunky monkey tag. I just about threw that. Where is my, oh, there it is. Not where it's supposed to be. My hole punch. All right, let's talk about little stuff. And I'm trying to just use book page instead of use a lot of other things, just because, you know, books are readily available, right? I think this banana, oh, here, we got some little ones right here that are already ripped up. We got apple bread. That's perfect. Now, remember, this is going to be a tag, so we're going to do this a little bit differently because I'm okay with things hanging off the page, off of a tag, like if it's a little piece of what? Like a little flower or a piece of fabric or something like that. But for these, we're just going to kind of make them simple, so. And I could have put a little notch hole in there, but it's tiny. It's okay. But it probably is a good idea for, you know, me to maybe stick something there so I remember what we got going on. Here's a little one. We can just make this into a cluster. Let's do that. And I will even, well, if I can get to my stapler. I'm going to refrain from using fabric, but you know I really want to. Let's see if I can get to my stapler without knocking things off. I haven't, and it was just my pencil. I haven't been in here for so long. Like here, we could, I don't know if I have any small enough, but That kind of looks cute on there. Let's just glue it on. It's book page, right? We made these when we did all of the work basket. There we go. Now we got a cluster. Let's keep on going. Oh, let's do let's see. What do I have that we haven't used yet here? We haven't used the French. Okay, those are, we won't dig more out of there since we already used it. We got those right over here. We got some Symphony. These are from my friend Miss Tiffany. I kind of like this as a whole. That doesn't come out very well. And it's fragile. What do you think? Can I make a straight? Oh, speaking of straight lines, I got good news. Dave, you know, I was complaining that he used my box cutter, my very favorite one, and I could not get, it just wasn't working. And then I tried to replace the blade and it wouldn't stay in it. Well, come to find out, you have to have a certain blade. So he ordered me some. Well, some. He ordered me a 30 pack and he goes, this should last you for your entire lifetime. But he said it was cheaper to do it that way, so he made it great big, or bought me a great big one and then fixed it for me. So I'm back in business. All right, I kind of like this one with the program notes. And this is thin, so I probably would, you know, put this all on this entire thing. I would not make it a pocket, unless, of course, I backed it, which I had more. Well, I still do have. Here, let's just do one because I haven't shown you. I don't remember if I put this paper back. I must have. Whoa, I must have. I am making lots of noise over here. Does that fit on there? Sure does. So I just used a blank, you know, a plain piece of cardstock. Now, this is, I don't know that it's, I oftentimes will just back it with regular cream color, white color cardstock. But then when I want to put it in something, if I'm going to use it, especially like as a German journal card or such, then I will simply turn it over and I will coffee dye it on the fly. So there's that. Well, while we're doing this, we might as well do at least one of these so we can make this an entire page too. I'm being very gentle with this one. Oh, I have to tell you guys, you'll probably notice. So I decided to, my nails grow extremely fast, and it bothers me to have them so grown out and then being like, you know, when I watch myself on, which isn't often, but when I do, I don't like that it's all grown out. And so, and I also do not have the patience to spend and just sit quietly at a nail salon. So I did a bunch of research, and I'll let you know how this works out, because I know some of the rest of you who craft a lot have brought this up about you don't do your nails because you get the glue on and it just pulls up all your nail polish, which when you go to the salon and you have like a dip or something like that, it doesn't pull it off. But it takes a long time. My nails grow too fast. And quite honestly, it's, you know, it's not cheap when you really should do it every 3 weeks, which I never do. So then my nails look like poo. So I did some research and bought this nail polish. And if it works, like I'm hoping it will, then I will show you on a video. And so I had I had used this polish, let my nails grow out as far as I could without them, you know, eventually that dip just comes away from your nails. So I did that, and finally I took them off instead of going to the salon, because they like take them off and then they grind down your nails, and I'm like, well, that's not going to be, and then they end up being really, really thin when you're all done. So I was like, I'm not doing that. So I started by building them up with that nail hardener while the dip was still on there, and then finally took them off and then did them again. Well, now they look horrible because this is the only one that still has the dip on there because it wasn't loose, and so I just left it. So, but now since I was at the venue all weekend and lifting and moving and all that manual labor, they look horrible again, so I need to redo them. But thus far, I will tell you that this particular brand, which I do not remember, I did a lot of research, has not, when I get glue on my hands, it has not pulled up my nail polish. And I'm just using regular nail polish that any of you would probably use too. So that's the little test we're going to do. See how it goes. Because I love to have my nails painted. I always have. So there is that. I just think this looks cute together. And I'm almost thinking we'll make this one a large one. And then I think we'll do a belly band around all of it. All right, so let's glue this part down too. So yeah, totally not on the crafting subject, but I will tell you that I get a lot of questions about that. And a lot of my girlfriends say, how do you do that when your hands are in glue and all messy? So that's all you're doing is gluing that piece on, right? So now we want something that is, I kind of like this Just As I Am. But it too is going to be too thin. Let's just see what it looks like. How far this goes across. You know, about the struggles with having your nails done. And you know, it's not cheap. So we'll see. The verdict's out. If it's good, I will put it on my, oh yeah, I like that. But we're going to put this on this. I'll put it on my To Restore You Essentials. And then you guys, after I test it, make sure it's good enough for all of you. But I have a feeling that now that I'm doing my own nails, I will need to find something that is similar to the really light color that this was not. I don't like this, but, or I'm just going to have to start using what I got, which is like reds, bright colors. And the only reason I haven't is because sometimes that's distracting when I'm on video. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. Is it distracting to you? It's not distracting to me when I watch other people, but I know some people it does bother them. So see, you could put a couple of brads in there right now, and now you'd have that all ready to go. I'm not going to because I can do that before I put it on a page if I should wish. All right, and now we've got over the top of this. I didn't do one like that before, so there we go. There we have it. So now we've got pocket, and belly band. Now remember, these are larger. I left them full size. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make another tag. Let's make a couple of tags, and we'll make them out of this. Let's pull off. I think it would be kind of cool to do a thin tag here, which we might not use what we got, but we will make let's make a longer tag. I'm going to leave this rough edged. I like it. And I don't mind that it's not rough on the other end. And because remember, I have a lot of pages that are much larger. Much larger. I'll go with that size. And I know you guys, if you don't have something like, you can just use a piece of cardboard to make your little template. Here's my thing. I know I can just take this, pick it up. That's what I started to say. Pick these up and flip it over. But now that I cut my nails all off, I can't pick anything up. So there's that. I know people that get nails put on oftentimes say, oh, no, I can't do anything. Well, I'm just the opposite. I can't. I use my nails as a tool. I know it's not a good idea, but I do it anyway. Okay, let's just see. Have we used this yet? No, I wanted to use... Let's just pull a piece out. Let's see. I don't know how long the other video was that we did, so... I have been trying out a new... Well, not new. I've had it for a long time. I just have not used it as much as I could. So when I edit my videos, I prefer to do them on my phone or my iPad. To me, just getting out my laptop or my Mac and trying to transfer things is just, it takes too long and I'm not patient. So I've been using iMovie and Filmora are the two editing softwares that I use. Well, since I started doing the vlog, I've been using Filmora more. And I really like it. Because it's not quite as sensitive as iMovie, and I can upload directly to YouTube. The problem is that it publishes it right away. So I am usually way ahead on my, I'm putting this behind there because I think I'm going to make a thumb notch in it, and this is really thin paper, so that will just make it a little bit better. Whoa. So yeah, that's the only thing. And I'm usually way ahead on my videos, so that doesn't really work for me. But I have noticed that I have a lot less stress by using that more often than not. And, you know, I've had a subscription for it. I'm paying for it for quite some time, so I should be using it, right? It's too big. I was just looking over here to see if I had any smaller ones. I feel like the ones that I had left over were all kind of... Oh, you know what we can do? We can do this. Here's a baby one. We'll put that there. And then we can do this one just a little bit off, and then we'll make that into a little tuck or a pocket, I think. So let's get this on for... Where'd this come from? All right, we'll finish up this one. We'll see. How many we've done. Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh, I dropped it. Goodness gracious. I just said this morning. Okay, well, I don't know where it went, so we'll just do another one. I just said this morning, gosh, things are really going my way today. Angela, why do you should never say that. Just when, like, everything's been way simpler than it could be. And I was like, well, this is making me happy. Okay, that's cute. All right, so what we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have any idea how long we've been going. So we're going to just see about doing... I don't want to use this by itself, so I'm not going to. But I do have some of these that I think will make good templates. So let's do something with a couple of these. And what I'm going to do to kind of make this a little bit stronger is I am just going to fold this in half. And then I'm just going to glue it tear off. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to leave those holes in here. And then why don't we do this one as a pocket? No, I'm going to pull that out. And then let's fold this one. Let's do it like this. And like this. We'll really sturdy this up. Now we'll have some small tags. See what I'm saying about my nails? So I don't know how long it'll take before I can give you a product review, but we shall see. I wish I could remember the name of the brand. I looked and researched, and it came down to 2 brands, neither of which I can remember at the moment. All right, let's do these together. Pop those off. I can't even pick up my scissors, for goodness sakes. This is really the first time I've crafted since, well, other than making these on Sunday, which I did have a problem picking these things up off the table. But this is the first time in my craft room. It'll just take a little while to get used to. No worries. No worries. I'm going to make this a big one. So this afternoon, I think I'm going to do a little more vlogging. I've got to go, today I need to go pick up some auction goodies. So I haven't taken you guys in the places because usually they're so busy and I feel like kind of weird vlogging in there. But these were local auctions that I bought from, but you have to bid online. So you can go preview, and then if you're the winning bidder, and then you can, well, first of all, you can go preview if you wish, then you bid on it, and then you have to go pick it up on the day that they do pickups. So I have 2 auction houses that I had bought from, and the one graciously said, you can come on this, come on Monday, because I was at the venue when we were doing it, which I'll have to tell you, I missed out on one thing because I got busy and I was working, and I was bummed about that. But the funniest thing about that is I was like, why am I buying stuff? I'd already bid on it. And I guess not long before I decided to do the sale, but so I'm going to leave this just like it is. I'm going to just take off, I like that little ripped edge on the bottom. However, they're not things I don't think any of what I purchased that I'm aware of. I'll tell you when I do my unboxing, will be things I'm keeping. But here is something to look forward to. If you watched my vlogs where we did the live sales, I cleaned out the area that had all my crafts over there in it. And it really wasn't like stuff that it was things that I did for classes and camps and things like that in the past. I'm just going to leave that one like that. But some of it I knew I could use for, so what I brought home were things I knew I absolutely could use. Things that I thought would be great for arts and crafts ephemera options. I'm going to leave that like that too. And I might just tear this like that. I say might as I do it. things that I think that I could sell on my live sales that you guys would appreciate, and then things that I could put in kits or do as giveaways. So I think I'm going to do a box and some unboxing for my thrift hauls, so you guys can see me shop my own stash. I think it'll be kind of fun. And then tomorrow I have to go back to the venue because I don't know. I wasn't thinking when Dave and I left on Saturday, and I have some things for the live sale that I need that I forgot over there. Now I can't even remember. I wrote it all down, so I know. Okay, let's put that there. And then I think we want, well, we've got this. How about some music? Just a little bit. And this is already kind of ripped too, so we'll just rip that. Make this a little more. But as you can see, I mean, you probably don't need my templates to do these. But sometimes, just like all of us, we don't really want to think. We just want to say, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. And to be able to look at something for inspiration is a good idea. I am working on something behind the scenes that's going to be, I think, kind of fun. So I can't wait to announce that, but I have to work on it, and so I have no idea. It will be top of my list once this weekend's sale at the venue is done and I'm back to normally scheduled programming. Okay. I think we're gonna and then, you know, we can decorate this and embellish it, but we can do that when we are going to use it in a journal. So where this would go in my craft room, all of these that we've made so far will all go in the ready to embellish ephemera. And then I can add things to it. Let's see. What shall we do with this one? I think on this one, we're just going to make this. I love how it says Love Divine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tear this. I'm going to tear it right here. And I think we'll just cut these two. I was grabbing a couple pages out of that hymnal and on Sunday, and they were all songs that I from Sunday school, you know, that I don't remember which. I don't know if I have any on here. None of those were, but I started singing them to Dave, and Dave's like, really, Angela? I don't know. I should. I know some of them were like, they're really like Bringing in the Sheaves and those kind of songs that are just real, like, everyone knows those. Like, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Do you guys know that? I'm like, I wonder though, Dave was raised Catholic. So I wonder if they sang the same songs that we did. Whoa. I don't know. I mean, I know he knows that song because, again, it's kind of a traditional one. But now we just have a little tuck there. And we could do another one. We could have done another one. We could even add another tag on top of the tag. As I always say, possibilities are endless. But let's see. Between yesterday, and I really only did, of course, I wasn't talking to anybody but Dave. So I did this whole stack in about a half an hour. But in our time together, with my little delay and my problem with my phone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 different pieces of ephemera already made up, only with book pages, and we either used the items on here, these templates, or some kind of, I didn't have any tags actually done, so I was going off of just these little things. And some of the simpler ones I didn't do. So we have 8 of those, and then I have, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 pieces of ephemera. And, well, probably in real time, probably, I don't know if this is an hour and a half. So that is a lot. And again, I committed to only using book page. The one thing I didn't use that I wanted to use was children's book page. And I guess I didn't grab a children's book out. So there's that. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to stick these with that too so I can, these already are backed. So I'm going to put these with that too. So I just need to, and that one. That is a wrap for today. And I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your Tuesday. Until next time, we will say goodbye. And remember to take time to just be. Cheers.